Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, December 2nd, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I value and lean into the healing aspect of my perspective. Here we are in December. Crazy. This year is like gone zoop, really fast. Here we are, the final month of 2024. And I do think it's going to slow down a bit. We do have Mars going retrograde this week to join Mercury. Hooray! Shenanigans aplenty. But let's look at today's astro, because today's astro is feeling really interesting to me. So we're coming off the new moon. We had the new moon late on Saturday, early Sunday, depending where you live. And we have the moon today preparing to shift out of Sagittarius into Capricorn. We got a nice decent half portion of the day with moon and Sagittarius helping us hopefully see the fullness of the cup, right? But you know, the shift between Sagittarius and Capricorn, here we get a little taste of it, is where we take our inspiration, we take that creation, and then we decide and commit to it and work our way into it. And so just be aware, you know, you may find yourself feeling like taking physical action towards your intentions. So that's nice. But again, kind of a interesting sort of morning. What's interesting to me is we have Venus and Uranus in a trine today. So we have Venus in Capricorn, Uranus in Taurus, trining each other. Now, trine is happy and friendly, but this trine is feeling a little like unstable, tentative, and I think that's because, you know, we just had Pluto leave Capricorn. Its imprint is still there, and Uranus is not necessarily steady. So Uranus is like shaking up Taurus, and so both these earth signs haven't found their footing, right? And we may kind of feel that way on the Monday, whether it's just coming off, you know, the holidays or moving into the holidays or just where you're kind of at. The energy feels just a little unstable despite this trine in these earth signs, which are supposed to be stable. But the thing is like, there's a feeling that there's still meant to be a little change. And I have to say, so I'm pulling from a new deck, the Yuletide Tarot. And you can see a little lightning bolt here. I actually pulled the Tower card. In this deck, it is, what is it called? The Lightning Tree card. And the write-up is great in here about this. The Tower card in general is an act of God card. It's, hey, things are needing to change and they haven't been changing, so there's going to be a little change influence. And I think we've been kind of living in that, right? And so there's not so much steadiness, but this is a call to change. It's a call to shift. And so this trine today at the beginning of the final month of the year is very interesting because Venus in Capricorn is ready to make a commitment. And Uranus is ready to help liberate you, to help you make a shift. And so be aware of where you may be resisting change, that you're being called to shift, that you're being called to change today. Now, this could be relationally, this could be in regards to your personal worth, this could be in regards to sharing your talents. There's so many layers that this could be. But notice where you're being called to just make like small steps towards that change. And again, this can be implemented between that inspiration, creation, even philosophical understanding from Sagittarius, moving into the practicality and dedication and even decision that Capricorn can make. So there's some potency in this energy. You might feel a little uncomfortable. You might not really necessarily feel that you can like trust it, or if you can even make this decision. But the universe is like, no, go on, do the thing. It's time to start working in this creation. Now I know again that can also feel very uncomfortable during a Mercury retrograde. You don't have to go all the way. Hello, phone. I don't know whose phone that is. Probably Joe's. You don't have to go all the way in making this decision. And definitely don't get stirred up in your mind around it. But consider where you're being called to take and make those steps. Because you've got a little bit more support than you realize. And it's heading in the direction you want. We've got that Eye of the Tiger card. Now, besides this, we also have the moon in Sagittarius before shifting into Capricorn, connecting into Neptune. And we're waking kind of up in that. We're kind of still in the daydream. We're still in the haze. I think the morning's going to feel a little like, it's the holiday season. Do I have to go to work? Do I have to get up and go to work? It's kind of that weird little energy. But see if you can align with your divine self. See if you can align with that soul intention and let that energy come in, move you, groove you, help you flow in and through these energies. Now, like I mentioned, this week is definitely interesting. We have Mars preparing to go retrograde. That's going to be on Friday the 6th. We're also going to have Venus shifting signs on Friday. We're also going to have a Neptune direct this week. And Venus hanging out with Pluto. So, got some Venus action going on. Be gentle with your yin. Make sure to give plenty of time to rest and lean into that yin intention energy to help support you through, I don't know, any of this lightning. Let's read this card because I read it and I was like, this is great. So, it's the lightning tree. And the divinatory meaning in here is, for something new to occur, there must be a clearing of the old. You may feel as if the very foundation of your world is being shaken to the core, in which case it will be impossible for you to erect something new. It will simply fall down again. If you are not prepared for sudden change and it has taken you by surprise, it can be easy to fall into the feelings of victimhood. But avoid this if you can. On the other hand, the lightning can represent a flash of inspiration that rocks your world and steers you in a new direction that is simultaneously exciting and terrifying. And that's the thing, and that's where I think I want to go with this, is like, there's this call to shift in all of us. This is part of the astro for all of us. This is part of Pluto moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. This is part of Uranus working its way through the sign of Taurus. It's even akin to Jupiter moving through the sign of Gemini. All of these energies are like kind of helping us bring along change. Even if you're not ready to take the steps, be aware and see where you can, even if you're not taking the physical steps, align with the energies, because that is going to support you so much in this. And then it doesn't have to be that sudden scary thing. We can grow our way into it. So that's what I'm feeling and seeing for today. You can book a reading. All right, so I'm going to begin my year ahead readings after Mercury goes direct. So Mercury goes direct on the 15th. So after that time, I will begin the year ahead readings. So if you would like one, reach out to me. I will send you the details. I'll try to remember to put it in below the scope. I haven't done that yet. But reach out. And mini readings and general readings, all of that, I'll still apply. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.